today's video, I'm going to talk about procrastination, how it affects us, and then give you one tip that'll stop procrastination instantly. So let's get right into it. Hey everyone, my name is Tran. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Love Your Healing, where we talk about all things mental health, self-development, and spirituality. Before I start talking about procrastination, I think it's super important for us to talk a little bit about the complete opposite, showing up for ourselves. Showing up for ourselves is an awesome, consistent way to practice self-love and self-care. And when we show up for ourselves, it means keeping our word, that we're gonna do whatever we say we're gonna do. So why does it even matter? How does it really impact us? Well, because if we don't show up for ourselves, we stop believing in ourselves. We feed into the cycle of, well, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. And then it leads us to use that extra time in another way through some form of procrastination. Like, how many times did you actually have things to do, but found yourself laying on the couch scrolling on social media anyway? All right, it might be time to work on the next YouTube video now. But you know what? I'm tired. And I deserve a break. Let's take a break first. I do that all the time, and it usually leaves you feeling worse than before, right? Because you knew that not doing what you needed to do would stress you out, and you still chose not to do it anyway. So the biggest question then is, why do we procrastinate, even when we know that we shouldn't? This article by the New York Times says that procrastination isn't a unique character flaw or a mysterious curse on your ability to manage time. It's a way of coping with challenging emotions and negative moods. And ultimately, procrastination is an emotion regulation problem, not a time management problem. My thought process is that we need to figure out what we're feeling and why we're feeling this way, because otherwise it's just walking in the dark, not really knowing what you're doing and why you're doing it. And we all know that procrastination's a monster. Like, I could eat and sleep all day, every day if I could, but obviously I can't. But an awesome way to understand how you're feeling and what you're feeling is through journaling. If you don't journal and don't even know where to start, you can use prompted journals like this one that I personally use for processing anxiety. Or you can just use plain white paper. I just write down these questions and ask myself, number one, what am I feeling right now? And number two, why am I feeling like this? And guys, this is super important that you do this, because I found that every time I skip this step, I always go right back to procrastinating, not too long after. So when we're aware, we then have a choice. We can either keep feeding into the cycle of procrastination, or we can act before falling back into the cycle. And that's why we need to get started before we start thinking, because if not, there's a big chance that our brain will try to talk us out of whatever we want to do if we let it. And here's one tip that'll stop procrastination instantly and has actually helped me get so many things done over the years, even when I had my depression. And that is the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. The 5-second rule is exactly what it sounds like. To avoid giving into procrastination, you count down from 5. And once you hit 1, you get up, no matter what. And when you feel like you're about to do something, and then all of a sudden you hesitate, that's the perfect time to implement the 5-second rule. And our goal is to stop the brain from overthinking and making excuses before we even start. If you don't physically get up and move in 5 seconds, you'll talk yourself out of doing it. By implementing this rule, we can start showing up for ourselves consistently and fight procrastination 5 seconds at a time. So try out this 5-second rule and leave a comment down below to let me know how it works for you. I'm super curious because I feel like this rule has really helped me over the years. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this in the future. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!